Mark Rogers, the voice of college football, here, breaking down the game we all love each and every day with you. Best discussion, debate, and analysis of college football based on your contribution, so please join us. The coaches poll was released just a couple days ago. Here are some thoughts about it. First of all, it's garbage. No, it's basically difficult to predict. So when you look at this 25-team list and then go back to last year, this is crazy. The accuracy of the list, 12 of the preseason top 25 teams in the coaches poll did not finish in the top 25. You could almost throw darts this well. 12 of 25 did not make the final top 25. Look at the list here. Iowa State, North Carolina, Florida, LSU, USC, Wisconsin. Although the Badgers had a claim for the top 25 at 9-4 with a bowl victory in a tough conference in the Big Ten, should have been in the top 25. Miami, Indiana, Texas, Penn State, Washington, Coastal Carolina, all preseason top 25 teams between numbers 8 and 24 did not finish in the top 25. Texas A&M, the biggest of the teams that dropped within the top 25 from the preseason to the postseason. Preseason Aggies at number 6, coming off that top 5 finish in 2020, barely made the top 25 at 25 to finish the year. Unranked teams that finished in the top 25 last season in 2021. Of course, Michigan, from a 2-4 season, unranked preseason in 21, finished number 3 in a college football playoff year. Baylor at 6, Michigan State at 8, Mel Tucker's second year after they were 2-5 the year before. Pitt and Wake Forest played in the ACC championship game, both unranked, finished at 13 and 14. There you see Kentucky unranked in the preseason at number 15. Now the biggest climber of the teams within the poll from the start of the season through the conclusion in the coaches poll, Oklahoma State started at 22, of course won the Fiesta Bowl to finish at number 7. Some other anomalies here concerning the coaches poll, just some interesting facts here. Look at Texas. Who voted Texas number 1? That's public record, right? Somebody should be digging this up. Guess it's going to come down to me, which I won't. But usually somebody digs up these strange votes. Texas number 18 in the country. So look at this. Alabama's 1, Ohio State 2 as expected. Georgia 3, the reigning national champion. Clemson at 4, Notre Dame 5, Michigan 6. Okay, only 3 teams received first place votes. Alabama dominant with 54 first place votes. Ohio State 5, Georgia 6. The top 3 teams in the country. Then Texas, number 18 Texas, 1 first place vote. There are theories about Steve Sarkisian, of course, could have voted them number 1. Lincoln Riley, maybe a dig on Oklahoma. Who was it? All right. Texas typically overrated, of course. Let's look at the past decade plus, since 2011. Let's look at Texas football, where they've been ranked preseason by the coaches and then postseason. The only season, there's only one season in which Texas was ranked higher in the postseason than the preseason. Back in 2018, Tom Herman, of course, led this team to a Big 12 championship game and the Sugar Bowl win over Georgia, preseason number 21. Finished at number 9 in the country that season. But you see all the other seasons, Texas finished either unranked after being preseason unranked or finished lower or unranked typically. A bad decade for Texas, going back, of course, to a BCS championship appearance in 2009. So Texas typically, well, we all knew, overrated. Miami. I was curious about Miami as well, so I did some digging on Miami. Not quite as overrated as Texas, but typically, basically, Miami's just been off the radar, period. Look at how many times Miami's unranked preseason and postseason, going all the way back to 2010. The 2017 team finished number 13 in the country. That's the best Miami finish forever. I believe since 2005, Mark Richt, number 13 in the country, the team that went to the Orange Bowl and the ACC championship game. Its only ACC title game appearance. And the 2016 team, of course, was unranked preseason. That was Mark Richt's first year. 9-4 with a bowl win over West Virginia at number 23. And of course, Manny Diaz finished at number 22 there in 2020. That team was unranked. Miami a year ago, number 16, finished unranked at 7-5. And then this season at number 17. Unfortunately, Wake Forest, number 18 in the country. This ranking and vote taken before the news about Sam Hartman, who might be the most valuable player in the country. I'm not saying the best quarterback, nothing like that, but consider Wake Forest defense, lousy. Running game, marginal. It's all on Sam Hartman. Came within one touchdown pass. One touchdown period. 50 touchdowns. One of the ACC record held by Lamar Jackson. There is not a team in the country, maybe Virginia, that relies on its passing game like Wake Forest does. 18th ranked preseason, no Sam Hartman for indefinite amount of time. The SEC obviously led in number of teams in the top 25 with 6. Interesting to note, 3 in the top 10, actually 3 in the top 7, 3 in the bottom 5. And the Big 12 may have the best race. At least it looks that way at this point. Oklahoma, Baylor, Oklahoma State line up in a row at 9, 10, and 11. No other conference seems to be that competitive at the top. My thoughts about the coaches poll? It's difficult to judge. It's more difficult than we think. Can you come up with 12 teams in the current preseason coaches poll that won't finish? Who's most likely currently in the top 25 preseason to finish out of the poll? Who's most likely going to finish in the top 25 that is unranked currently? Let's talk it up right here at the Voice of College Football.